How's everybody today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, today we are going to plant a couple of fields here. I play the game using Steam, and apparently Steam had or on my game anyway, had what they call a fatal error, and I lost the whole farm. So I have spent the last couple of days trying to get it back and get it back in the shape that we left it on our last video. So I apologize for not having a video for a couple of days, but yes, that's what I've been going through. But anyway, we're back up and running now. This field here we needed to plant. We can jump out and go over and look at it. If you remember correctly, we had to apply fertilizer to this field because it had no fertilizer on it, and it was a mess. It needed lime. As you can see, it's got stones, and we're not going to do anything about those stones right now. I have stones turned off, and I don't know why I have them, but we're not going to do anything about it, except we're going to plant this field in soybeans. So the other planter that I was using after the update on FS22, that patch, the other planter, Courseplay is not recognizing the width of it, so we went with a different planter, and this one is working correctly, and it's working great. So let's just get in here and let's program him to start planting. So of course we got to wait for it to save. All right, now let's clear the current course out of him, and let's give him another job to do. All right, now we want Courseplay field work, field position, about right there, and let's generate the course. All right, we got one tool in the field. We want 2 headland passes. We want to, I guess, probably start on the center rows first so that he's not turning around on his headland passes. And smooth is fine. All right, let's generate the field work course. All right, now we've got that done. So let's bring up the small HUD. We got a temporary course, first waypoint, and let's tell this guy to go to work. Now I don't know exactly where he's going to start because he is starting on the center rows first. So it looks like he's going toward the far corner is what it looks like. So maybe not. I don't know. But I do know one thing, this big bud, it pulls now. I mean, it is a power horse. Oh yeah. Hello there, young lady. How are you today? Huh? Doing all right? Good deal. Yeah. She'll show us all how to drive that big bud, won't she? All right. Well, I'll get back with you whenever she figures out where she's going and where she's going to start. All right. Well, yep, I was right. She was headed toward the far corner, and she is off and planting. Good deal. Now, it won't take her long to plant this field. It just won't take her long at all. So, we have another field we need to go check on and figure out what we're going to do with it. I think it has barley planted in it. I'm not sure, but we'll go check it out. But first thing we want to do is make sure we're where we want to be on this field. So we're going to jump out and come back here and check. All right. Yes, now as you can see, we're at 95% yield bonus, and that is because this field didn't have anything on it. There was nothing to mulch. So because you don't mulch, you lose 3% on your yield bonus. But that's okay for this time. We are 100% fertilized, and the next go around will be different. So anyway, let's go check another field and see what we need to do there, see what we're going to do, and go from there. All right, well, look at this field here. This field has wheat planted in it, and yes, it's very poor. There is no fertilizer on it. Of course, it doesn't say it needs lime. I guess it could have needed lime. It's ready to harvest, and we're not going to get very much off of this field, but I think we're going to go ahead and harvest it. Now, we have one of these windmills or generators or whatever you want to call it. We have one of those on this field, and for all practical purposes, we'll get up here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's why do we need this in the field? Why do we need all this confusion here? We don't. We don't need that. So, what we are going to do is we are going to sell that thing. We're going to sell that, and then we're going to plow this space in to where we don't have all this confusion, where we'll just plant going right straight through. So let's get into our construction and go over and hit construction, select that, and let's wheel around here where we can see what we're doing, and we're going to click on that, and here it tells you all about it. Yeah, we're going to sell it. And there you go, it's gone. Now what we're going to do is come in here and we are going to plow this a little bit. Plow this right in here where it's a straight line across there, and this will become field then. So, all right, well, we'll go get a plow, and I think that's the first thing we'll do is just plow that in. Now, when it comes to the field itself, we're going to go ahead and harvest this field. And the reason we're going to harvest it is because we have the chopped straw mod, and that will give us 50% fertilizer on this field. So we won't get a whole lot of yield off of it, but we will get a fertilizer state off of it. If we come in here and just mulch this field down, mulching it will not give us a fertilizer state at all. So that's why we're going to go ahead and harvest it, to save money on fertilizer. So anyway, I'll get back with you in a moment. All right, well, we're going to get up here and we're going to plow this little piece in where this is all field, and we don't have this confusion here. We don't like confusion. We don't like obstacles. All right, so now if we bring our HUD up, I can press Y to let us create fields here. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll lower the plow. And we'll just create a field right here. All right, now let's pick that up. And let's back up a little bit. All right, and let's just drop that plow again. And create a field. All right, and now we're going to take that function off of it so that we don't goof up and plow up something else we don't want to. But yes, now what we'll do before we replant is we will put lime and fertilizer on that, because I'm sure if we walk over there on it, if we walk over here on it, we can tell that this little piece needs lime and it needs fertilizer. So we'll get the 50% fertilizer over here whenever we harvest this, but we're not going to get it here. So we'll have to put lime and fertilizer right here, and yeah. So anyway, I'll get back with you when we get that done. All right, well, let's get this guy programmed in to harvest this little field here. Now we need to, before we program him in, let's just make sure that all of our settings here, because all this is new again after I had to go through and redo everything. Boy, it was a mess. So, but I do have it all done. All right, now let's check this. All right. Let's see, only turning on the field, right? Okay. Allow using Pathfinder, that's fine. Fold tools, we don't need him to fold it. We want him to raise late and lower early. Everything looks good there. All right. We want to deactivate the straw swath. We're not going to collect the straw, so we want it on the field. It means more money to us spread on the field because it turns to fertilizer. All right, everything else looks pretty good, so let's just save the game just so that we don't lose those settings. And of course we got to wait for it to do its thing. All right, now just to get in the habit of always checking, we want to check see if it's got a course loaded in it, and it does not. It's a new harvester. All right, so we are going to create a job for him. So go up here. Oh, I missed it. Courseplay field work, field position, and about right there. Now if you notice, we don't have a cut in down here now. Okay, that's straight across because we plowed that in the field where that generator or windmill or whatever you want to call it was setting. So now it's all straight field, and that's what we want. All right, let's generate the course. We've got one tool, number of headlands. Yeah, let's do a couple, I guess. 2 headlands ought to be plenty. Let's just make it 3 just for the sake of doing it. And we want to start work on the headlands first. And we want sharp corners. And go clockwise, and let's bring this back to about 5. All right. Everything looks good there. All right, let's generate the field work course. And we've got that done. All right, let's bring up the small HUD. Want him to start at the first waypoint. And let's just tell him to go to work. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I had the pipe unfolded for him. He wants to do that himself. All right. So we'll wait for him to get down here and find his waypoint, find out where he wants to start. And like I said, there's not going to be very much come off this field at all. However, by harvesting it, we are going to get the 50% fertilizer stayed out of it. So, you know, that's a win-win right there. First of all, what little we do get off of this field, yeah, that just pays that much more. So, but that chop straw mod, if you do not have it, I highly suggest you go get it, because that saves you a ton of money in fertilizer. So, all right, let's jump out here real quick. And see, we have 50% fertilizer. Now over here, we have none. All right. Well, let's go down and get in our grain cart, and we'll get ready to unload this guy whenever he gets loaded. So now you see these woods right here, they're going to disappear, and we're going to talk more about that here in a little bit when we get this field done, because yeah, I've got a little bitty field to show you, and why they put it in there is, well, I think it's just something to laugh at, really. That's kind of what I think. But you know, they give us the ability to clear those trees and plow that in, where we can make this field and the one next to us one field. And I do believe that's what we're going to do, because we own both these fields. So, yes. All right, well, I'll get with you whenever we get a little farther along here. All right, I thought we'd come over and check on our guy that's doing the planting. Or I shouldn't say guy, that's a young lady. Yeah, I'll be in trouble if I call her a guy. No. No. And, yep, she's come a long way, doing a great job. So I do believe that she will probably be done planting this big field before we get that small field harvested. But yes, doing a great job. All right, well, we're going to go over and check on that harvester and see if he needs unloading. All right, well, we're going to get up here and get this guy unloaded. I mean, he doesn't have much on, but we'll take it, whatever little it is, you know. The only reason that we're really harvesting this field and the biggest payout that we're going to get off of this field for right now is what's coming out of the back of that harvester. So yeah, that straw is liquid gold. So but anyway, we've already got everything that he's got, so we'll just pull over here and let him get on with his getting on. And we'll catch him over on the other side. Oh yeah. Now what I'll probably do, I see right here that our plow, we need to touch up on the edge of that field a little bit. So we will. We'll touch up on it before we go any farther. But yes, everything is looking good. And we're going to plow probably about 3 fields together here. And we're going to make a decent sized field out of this one. As soon as we get the crops off of this one. The next one, I do believe, we can go over and look at it. It's got, let's see. All right, now here's where we're at on this. This is sorghum. Whenever you harvest sorghum, you do not get any straw. All it does is take the top off of it. So you're not going to get any of the chopped straw mod benefit. Okay? So, being this is only 50% fertilized and it needs lime and all that, I think we're going to mulch this down. That way we keep our 50% fertilizer. And then we'll clear those woods down there and plow these together. So that's the plan anyway. So anyway, I'll get back with you. All right. Well, it looks like this young lady has started on her headland pass. And yes, we are going to get, well, there'll be 2 headland passes, and she's on her first one. So, man, this is great. She has already come across this field. Of course, that's a big toolbar she's dealing with there too. So, but anyway, I just wanted to check on her, and we're going to go back across and start or keep that harvester emptied out. So I'll get back with you. All right. Well, we are on our center rows now, and Yeah, I knew we wasn't going to get a whole lot off of this, but like I said, the real money is coming out of the back of that harvester. That's where it's going to save us. So, absolutely. But other than that, everything is looking good. We own the next 2 fields over that way. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to clear them trees off of that right down there. And we're going to plow that field and this field together. And then we'll plow that field and the next one over beyond that one. We're going to plow them together. And we'll have 2 pretty nice sized fields here. So, oh yeah. But for right now, we're just going to get this weed off of here. We'll go over and check on our planter, because she's probably just about done. And yeah, it won't be long and we'll be done here also. So, all right. Well, I'll see you in a little bit. All right. Well, we've just about got this field done. Our young lady over there planting soybeans, she's done with her field. So I think we're gonna probably call this a video. We are gonna do some work here. We're gonna plow some fields together. We're gonna get rid of some trees, and yes, we're gonna make some decent sized fields here. So anyway, if you like this content, please go down there and give me a like. I'd sure appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please do. I would sure appreciate that. If you'd like to share this video, that would be awesome. But for the Dirt Road Farmer, as always, we're going to call it a day. And thank you for watching.